Hey there, I'm Rextoon, and you know what time it is? It's time for a top 10. Now, who doesn't love Disney? It's unforgettable characters, awesome to awful songs, and plagiarized stories that you don't know are plagiarized until you're like 14. So in honor of that, I'll be counting down my top 10 favorite animated Disney movies. Let's go! Number 10, Princess and the Frog. This is probably the only Disney princess movie that I can say that I really enjoy. While Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid are okay, my inner little boy puts some like girly cooties barrier from liking them any further. Even though Gaston is like the best thing freaking ever. I think the reason I like this one though is because it's not just about the romance that the other movies are about. Now you could say the same thing for Tangled, but I like this movie a lot more. Maybe because of the fact that it's 2D animated after they didn't do that for like 10 years or something. Or maybe it's the charm that Disney gave it. I don't know. It's got good songs, good characters, a great villain, and it's a good twist on the classic story. Number 9. Monsters, Inc. Yeah, I'm counting Pixar too, but anyways. This movie is so nostalgic that it hurts. I loved this movie as a kid, and I still love it now. Pixar is always so good at making kids wonder. Like, what if the monsters in our closets and under our beds are really just doing it for their crappy daily grind jobs? I really enjoy how creative some of the character designs look. I enjoy the overall story being nice and simple. I love the interaction between the two main protagonists. The character Boo is uber adorable. I love the villain, freaking Steve-ass, Buscemi, creepy-ass motherfucker. Everything about this movie just brings me back to the good things about my childhood, and I love it for that. But over the years, I've come to enjoy a few more Disney movies more. Let's go! Number 8. Alice in Wonderland. Welcome to Acid Town, kids! I'm so original! Anyways, Alice in Wonderland is one of those ones that's looked over, but also not. Make sense? No? Well, so it's supposed to... Shut up, fuck you. But yeah, this movie I feel like it's kind of underrated, in my opinion. It knows how to do surrealism really well. It knows how to do just the right amount of weird, not too little, where there's just one thing that's odd, but not too much where it's some kind of insane drug trip or hipster art teacher wet dream. Alice even knew how to stand up for herself at times, which is rare for any chick at anything fictional at this point, unless they were badass, I think, or something. Also, one art thing. I like how there's a lot of black in the background, and it works well with all the bright colors around it, because that's good. It's good. Anyways, I like Alice in Wonderland. Here's some more weird shit to go with it.
For the love of God, seal the exits!
Giggity giggity, giggity giggity, giggity giggity, giggity giggity. Stick around.
Number 7. Wreck-It Ralph. As I mentioned in my full review of this movie, so just go watch that, if you want to really know. I really enjoy this movie. The characters, the story, the legit video game references, and the amazing twist at the end. All that good stuff. So I don't really have much to say about this movie without repeating myself. If you want to go see my full opinion on it, just go watch my review, because I'm a conceited bastard. Number 6. Up. Now, unlike Monsters, Inc., where 80% of why I love it is nostalgia-based, Up is just a really good movie altogether. It's a nice, simple story with fun characters and some funny situations, but it also knows how to give you feels and give them fast. In the first 10 minutes of the movie, you're given probably one of the most touching love stories since I don't know when, because romance shit bores the crap out of me. But this didn't. It left me all feely, man. Just... Anyways, to cut it short, Up is a cute movie with all sorts of good stuff in it. Next. Number 5. Aladdin. There, now we have one of those big 4 classic Disney movies that everyone knows on this list. Okay, this is going on too long. Let's go. Anyway, Aladdin is one of those movies where it's just good no matter what. I didn't think of a good term for this, but you know what I mean. I mean, it is kind of odd how the protagonist pretty much got his way by being a compulsive liar and because magic. It will always be good, though. The characters are charming, the songs are nice, and the look in the atmosphere is nice to look at. This is the only animated movie pretty much ever where making references despite not being in the modern age works. And just before you say it, I don't like that theory of 1,000 years. And because magic. And Robin Williams. The story, while I do find kind of dull, is excusable because the movie's good qualities are just so good. And also, because magic. So yeah, Aladdin. Because magic.
Number 4.
Toy Story. Ah yes, Pixar's first and best movie. Toy Story combines all the things I love about Up and Monsters, Inc. and every other Pixar movie I like. Very nostalgic while also being a good movie in general. And while all 3 movies are phenomenal, the first will always be the best by just a wee bit. The characters are entertaining, the story, which is more based around character interaction, was very well done, and it has a nice look to it. Like Monsters, Inc., this movie also got me wondering, were my toys alive? Like, I was legit wondering this when I was a small child. But what kid didn't? Tell me that. Okay, let's see. Don't need to know that. No, skimming. Okay. Anyways, Toy Story is definitely Pixar's greatest movie. But for Disney in general, there's 3 more ahead of it in terms of my preferences. Number 3. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yep, even including collaborations in this. And before any of you weeaboos ask, no, Miyazaki's Ponyo is not in here. Why are you watching my stuff anyways? Go watch Kakuno or some shit. Fucking animes. Anyways, The Nightmare Before Christmas, along with numbers 2 and 1 on my list, has been one of my favorites. I just love everything about it. I love these character designs, the story is good, you can tell how much work they put into it visually. I love all these songs, and just everything about it is just so good. The only real problem that I have with it is its fandom. You know, those rabid scene kids that shop at Hot Topic and frequent Tumblr, even though they've only seen the movie like maybe twice. That's the same issue I have with Invader Zim, but we're not talking about it. I'm not talking about that. Moving on! Anyways, I enjoy Tim Burton's work, and The Nightmare Before Christmas is no exception. It's the perfect mix of lighthearted and creepy, and it's a great movie for any time between October and December. Because November. Fuck you. Number 2. The Lion King. This movie, I fucking love The Lion King. Probably Disney's biggest movie, and you know damn well why. Good story, enjoyable characters, fun/awesome songs, feels-worthy moments, and an amazing badass villain. You know how good this movie is? It's so good that even its sequel is what I consider the least awful Disney sequel. Lion King was my favorite Disney movie for years, and Scar was my favorite Disney villain. But then, I discovered number 1, which is... Number 1. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. As I said in my very first review, I fucking love this movie. Besides only one moderately sized factor, everything about this movie is spectacular. Character, story, message, songs, Disney-level edginess. It's just so good. Also, Frollo, 10 out of 10, best villain of the year. Fucking... it's so good. But yeah, okay. Again, to not repeat myself like I said about Wreck-It Ralph, Hunchback of Notre Dame is by far my absolute favorite Disney movie out there, and I recommend it so much. 11 out of 10 best movie. Okay. Yeah. This has been Rextoon. I'll see you next time for my next review.